Hi, my name is Arlie and this is Arlie Tarot, and today I have a reading from the universe telling you to look at the bigger picture. And yeah, so this reading, this reading has been marinating for a couple of days, but here we are. It is the day to film it. Sometimes readings do that to me, like I pick cards and stuff like that and I'm like so hyped, and then, you know, I'm guided to do something else, or I need to like pause, or I need to go somewhere. And then when I get back, I'm like, oh no, this feels like work. I don't want to do that. So I don't read tarot when it feels like work. And I wait for the right moment. That's kind of like the signaling for me. Okay. I'm straight, like when I tell you I had to ground heavily, and I have this aragonite like in front of me over here, asking it to help me ground, because there's so much channeling happening already. As a collective, all of you guys feel like people who you do a lot of energy work, even if you recognize it or not. You might feel pains in your body. Again, there's something about nature and grounding that is significant. You need to ground your energy. All of this feels like, again, looking at the bigger picture is anchoring it in, so that you can then kind of like have a better understanding of what you're perceiving, what you're receiving as messages or synchronicities. And it's literally about your life. I don't know, you know, every pile seems to, maybe you guys are going through different things, and that's what's going to come up here. I haven't looked at your cards, but in general, the universe is saying here, I'm going to help you to look at the bigger picture regarding this specific thing. That's what the readings feel like, okay? The piles, I should say. Whew. Yeah, so if you need to ground your energy, I'm being called to, like, say maybe plant your feet on the ground, and ask for Mother Earth to just anchor you. Some of you, if you can, and if you have something that's grounding, like a crystal that's grounding, crystal work could be very, very significant for some of you. Even if it's not grounding, like if you have clear quartz, just give it that intention. If you have selenite, give it the intention of helping you clear up the energy as well. Okay. All right, let's get into your reading. So pile 1, you have peacock ore as your stone. Peacocks could be significant for some reason. I mean, obviously I associate that peacocks with this beautiful crystal, but for some reason, when I picked it up, I was like, yeah, peacocks are significant. Okay. Pile 2, malachite. So good. I mean, it could be grounding because it is for the heart. So some of you could be doing some heart healing. Ooh, I just, you know how people say soul searching? I just heard heart searching. And it's not that like you're looking for your heart part to pile 2. Ooh, 333 could be significant for you. But it's more of like you're reconnecting with your heart in a very beautiful way. Okay. And then pile 3, you have the Dalmatian Jasper pyramid. So pyramids could be significant. I like how that didn't want to go like this. It literally flipped. Okay, that is okay. Okay, pile 3, chill out with your energy. My goodness, you guys are so powerful, all of you. Okay, so I'll see you in your readings. Go ahead and pick your piles. Pile 1. If you guys picked the peacock ore, this is going to be your reading. I'm gonna leave your crystal over here. Crystals are significant, period. Just putting it out there. 444 is significant for you as well. 4s are about foundations. So maybe if there's something about you, give me a second, I'm gonna drink some water. There's something about you um it's interesting that what the universe wants you to anchor in, or like look at the bigger picture, in the sense of step back a little bit. It's almost like there's a resistance from you to go into the void, and the void is, it's like dark and mysterious. There's a resistance to go in there because you know that a new foundation is going to be coming out of that. Like a new you is what it feels like. It feels like resistance to a new you. But the universe has been slowly guiding you. And you know, I'm using the universe, but you could use whatever term you like in there. Source, energy, God, goddesses, the divine, whoever you want to put in that category. The ethers have been guiding you, Pawan, towards seeing it. I just hear, look at the bigger picture very clearly, but also in the sense of like, you need to step back up from something or someone to do this, and there's resistance around that for some reason. Okay. Ooh, Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I'm getting, I know it says Star Brothers, but I'm getting such like a matriarchal energy from this card today. Because like these two to me look male presenting, and then this in the middle is the matriarchal energy that brings like the divine masculine aspect together, but in a healthy way. I take that if it resonates, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting from that card. But obviously, Horus energy, the thing is that they really want to let you know that you should follow the path that you want, and that you've been guided to follow, because you are protected, you are safe, and you just need to trust. They're asking for loyalty. You know what I'm just hearing right now? That Kendrick Lamar song, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Is it loyalty? It is loyalty, right? Am I wrong? I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm so sorry. We are, you know, we're going on an adventure together. 727 on my timer. That could be significant. I'm just gonna keep spitting out whatever comes out, okay? Because I have to, is what I'm being called to do. Okay, is it loyalty? It is loyalty. Oh, okay. Okay, this song. YouTube, don't fucking flag my video, please. As I say a bad word as well. Oh my goodness, I'm doomed. Okay, you know the song that I'm talking about. Also, I'll put it down for you on the description, and I'm gonna write it on my notes, since I didn't have any channeled messages for these readings. I guess the channels are gonna come as I do it. Love that for me. Loyalty by Kendrick and Rhianna. Okay. All right. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. I have to, oh, the lyrics are not there. Great. Okay. Anyways, that's what I kept hearing. Loyalty. Ooh, I just put my deck to the side that I'm going to be using for you. Look at the Tower. It flipped out of the bottom, and death after that. Holy crap. Okay. All right, part two. Let's part two. Stop. Part one. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that with disrespect, but like, okay, I always feel like there is a couple of people who watch all the piles, and that could be you. You're like, yeah, I'm moving on to part two later. Okay. Eye of the Needle is what I wanted to say. Obviously, that's not what's on the card. Eye of the Eagle, rising above the fray. There you are. That's literally the advice. You want to have an eagle eye perception of this. Interesting. Birds could be very significant, because falcons are beautiful, by the way. Those are beautiful birds. And the eagle, maybe you've seen an eagle as of late, and I'm also hearing not just seeing like a physical eagle, but maybe like the word eagle has been around you. Random, I know, but you would have noticed, because it is so random to have like things named eagle something. It's what I'm being it's like a business on a car or something like that has the name eagle in it, and it made you go, huh? and then you saw something else again that was an ego, and you were like, huh, okay, something like that. 18 is interesting because it's that's the moon card in tarot, and I wanted to say 19 for some reason. Oof. This is literally your energy. This is why I'm all jittery and weird right now. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know what I mean, like mindful. This is you. Group thinking. Not so much group thinking for you, honestly, Pawan. For you, the mindful. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my sound back on because I was listening to the forest and it was helping me ground. Yeah, you need to ground this energy. This is what the ego eye is for. Zoom out of this. It's you're too close to something that and you're not seeing it correctly, but you know, everything that you need is here as well, because the key is here, the keyhole, everything that you need is here. Four, again, significant. I told you 4 in foundations. Okay. Like I said, that action of zooming out for some of you could be going within, and that could be scary. And I'm hearing your mind is nothing to fear. If anything, it's a beautiful place. It looks, you seem to have a very creative, attention to detail kind of mind. But that could be what's hindering you right now. That's so interesting. Your guides are like, oh my brother, stop. Full stop. Perfect storm, the courage to step into life. This is what they want you to do. They want you to trust. They want you to have loyalty. And they want you to know that the universe, has loyalty to you. There's nothing to be scared of here. Birds are significant as heck. That is a raven. And that is intense. That's very intense energy. And you know what? Holy shit. Peacock feathers. And that is your crystal. I'm literally in shock right now. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I like how the peacock feathers are like feathering out or like falling off, and they become like little lights. It's almost like if you zoom in, they're just peacock feathers. But if you zoom out, it's like they're stars. That's literally what the universe wants you to do. Maybe you're focusing on something a little too hard to the point where you're not even seeing what it can truly become. I am speechless. Oh my God. When I tell you that whole thing that I said just now about the universe having loyalty to you, I think they double down on that message. Because this is the title of my video. And it is the title of my video, I will say, Pawan. I'll be completely honest with you, because I shuffled this deck, the Moonology Oracle, because we're having, the moon is very significant in March. And we're having an eclipse coming up, and we just had a full moon. Anyways. And this is the card that came out. And I was very, very called to then use it as my title for a video. And then I pulled cards for it from this deck as well, but I shuffled it. It's not that I picked this card out. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Please, if this is resonating with you, if the things that I've pointed out are resonating with you, or it will after this reading, like you'll see 444, you'll experience the ego thing, the bird, all of this, if it makes sense to you, you need to follow the advice that you hear here from the universe, or again, whatever resonates with you from here is significant. They want you to stop doubting that. Wow. Peace, spirit, prosperity. So this could have to do, you know what I'm getting with that 5? I'm getting 5 of Pentacles energy. And they're saying absolutely not. That's not it. That's not it at all. You could be seeing something that is changing in your life that could be perceived as lack or lacking in whatever it's, you know, what, let's say a relationship is kind of dissolving itself, and you want to keep it together, you want to, but it's not happening, for example. They're saying that is not lack of love or lack of connectivity, lack of you trying, that person trying, or it's not lack at all. It's just evolution. And it's kind of like you need to see it in that way, and that it's not an evolution and like seeing it through the lens of like being very clinical and being like, well, you know, people fall apart and that's it, boom boom boom, goodbye, you go your way. No, that's not it either. I'm sorry, that's such a hyper specific example, and if it applies to you, it applies, but if not, kind of put it on the, you know, that's a blank, it's like a blanket kind of thing to put over your situation, if you will. But yeah, like it's not lack, it is evolution. Things are changing, and you know what, if you're not meant to be in each other's life anymore, fighting that, it's not going to make it like both, either of you happy as well. It's like there's prosperity in the change, and it's not that like one connection is keeping you away from money, for example, or I don't know, abundance in some kind of way. Maybe abundance of love, yeah. Well, that would be your choice that you're making as well. You and this person are making the choice to, let's say, stay together even though you realize that you shouldn't be together anymore. And if you do let the relationship evolve into whatever it needs to, prosperity comes of it in whatever form that it needs to be. But for some of you, it could include like a lot of things. I'm seeing now the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like, it's not just one aspect of your life that gets the prosperity, you know, injected into it. It's more like everything. The wheel turns, if you will, right? I mean, hello? 5, 10, okay? Things are multiplying for you. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are coming from you, honestly, following the advice that you're being given, the guidance that you're being given. Not just here, I'm not tooting my own horn here, okay? Trusting the guidance that you've been receiving from the universe, from God, from source. Maybe it's being delivered in a tarot reading, random, right here, hello? Or maybe it's being delivered by a helping friend that is giving you really good advice, sounding advice, things that make sense to you. It could be family, or it could even be like a coworker. It could be a random person on the street, or an interaction that you witness, and you're like, oh my God, epiphany, 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 right? That you need to trust that, okay? Resource, but this is, look at the number 4 again, Pawan, please. This is also Venus energy, second house, resources. This is Taurus as well, and Libra, because Libra is also ruled by Venus. That apple and that arrow, look at that arrow over here too. Sagittarius is pointing, this energy, the universe is pointing an arrow at you. And they're really trying to deliver the message home. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands moment here in this card too. About some changes that need to happen here. That you have potentially, I don't want to accuse you of anything, you potentially been resistant, okay? You've been resisting them for some reason, and I think the reason is very clear. It's very clear. It's at the bottom over here too. But look at that, the Fool right after it. Exactly. Tower, Death, Rebirth, makes sense. These two, and you know what? You know what? The bottom of the deck is your reading. I'm keeping them. Before I look at the other 2 tarots that I had pre-picked, the Tower, right? So they were like this. So the Tower first, Death, and then this. These 3 cards are yours. Possibly the next one because it flew out, but let's just talk about you first, because this feels like someone else. The Tower is a card about transformation, death, and rebirth, but this is about the universe saying, we have been knocking at your door for a long time, and now we are going to step in. This is what this does, okay? It's I mean, in a way, you also chose, like I said, you have the free will to either do this yourself or keep postponing it, and then the universe steps in. The aligned path that you are meant to be on will redirect itself as it sees fit, as it needs to, is what I'm hearing. I've never, okay, Pawan, I need you to know this. You have free will and you can make all the choices you want, whether they're good, bad, ugly, whatever. That's your life. That's what you're here to do, okay? Regardless of where you land or whatever foundation gets to change here, know that you're always going to land on your feet, okay? It's always going to work out for you regardless. But the universe is saying the resistance, my friend, the resistance will make us step in. And it's not that this is not a beautiful moment, just like if you chose it or if you chose it, it's a beautiful moment. These three cards are the same energy. But you know what? This is the universe stepping in. This is you halfway there making a choice, but also letting the tower fall, if you will. But this is what they want you to do, okay? This is what the advice has been about. Jump in. Trust and jump in, okay? There's loyalty. Well, we're here. It's like you're jumping, but the hand of God is here waiting for you. But yeah, and I get it. I get it. But those, you know what? Those are not sharks. Those are dolphins. So I don't know what the big deal is. I keep saying Patu. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Okay, anyways. Pawan. Pawan, look at the bigger picture in the sense of what are they really trying to say to you here? Stop ignoring it. And you know what you know what? This is what your guides are like. Hammer this into their heads, please. It's like, I now I'm in their energy and they're like, please, you know what it is. Just do it. It's like, how more precise can we be? If we need to literally go through your hand, like make contact in a way, oh, that is interesting. Make contact in a way where maybe it's not as pleasant as it could be. Hello? We will do it, but we rather you do this. We're ready for this. We want you to do this. You want to do this. But again, you have choices. You can make the choices that you need to. It's okay. All right. Queen of Swords. And the Tower. The Tower. I love how I'm shaking it like that. Also, this tower is beautiful. There's a lot going on here. Whoa. Yeah, the Tower. It's beautiful and it's scary. It's transformative. It is evolution. There's something that needs to evolve here. And I am being very, very, very called to see how these two look kind of similar. Do you see that? Wow. Take this part if it resonates, because I'm seeing it and I have to say it. You know, that's part of my agreement here when I do a reading and I pick up on energies and messages. I have to deliver the things that are being said to me, right? Okay. I said that I wasn't going to keep this card because it feels like someone else. And this is also someone else in your reading now. And the card after this is another card of choice, by the way. Like I said, there's a choice to be made here. Maybe you're choosing between two people, two paths forward. One could be more logical, but the other fulfills your heart's desire. And I'm not pointing to this like this is this person, that's the other person. No, like energy wise, because this is very much a logical choice, a strategic choice, but a choice nonetheless, because it is being presented to you. But for some reason, if I'm really going to look at the two energies, this feels like the postponement, like the no, not right now. I don't want to follow my heart right now. Following your heart feels more like a tower moment to you than going this way with the logical. I'm also getting, you will get an opportunity to choose, because that's the perfect storm right there. You will get an opportunity to choose, and they're hoping you choose wisely. They're trusting that you will, by the way. I want to know more. If more can come through, maybe more specific, because I feel like I didn't really say a specific thing. You know what I mean? I just said, like, make the right choices. I don't know. The universe, it's going to get you otherwise. I'm sorry. 5 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. There it is again. There it is again, that comparison. Look at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Here it is, the comparison again. Here is the either tower, death, or the fool who jumps in and follows their heart with the Queen of Cups. Do you see it? You either, again, make the wrong choice, or not the wrong, okay, I don't want to word it like that. Make the choice that is not aligned with you or your heart's desire and your passions, and see how it doesn't work out again. So you have to go through another cycle and circle back and learn again the lesson that is actually being offered to you in a very beautiful way. But you just need to be brave enough to follow again your heart and your passions. There's a difference between holding the wand and receiving that way than receiving it by being shoved into your literal hand, like it being hurtful. It's gonna happen anyways. It's gonna happen anyways. The alignment that you need, the path that is right for you will unfold regardless, okay? But you need to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and confirmations that you've been getting, or guidance that you've been getting, because they want you to take the path of least resistance. But for some reason, Pawan, your energy feels so reluctant to do that. Like you feel like you know, it's like it's so resounding. It's such a resounding no. And again, that is okay, because it just means that it's a resounding no for you right now, and it could change in the future, okay? Or it could never change, and that is also okay. They really want you to know that too, that everything will be fine regardless, okay? But if you yourself have been craving for more passion, alignment, love, simplicity, loyalty, safety, trust in your life, there's going to be a very significant point where you get to choose that. But you need to recognize that opportunity for what it is, or that person for who they are. That career for what it is, that job, that opportunity in general, right? I said opportunity twice. Yeah, because you're getting an opportunity. A perfect storm is brewing for you. I want to get one more card from this deck. I didn't even get to shuffle it. The cards just came out. Out of the bottom of the deck is interesting too, because I did speak about in the beginning how there's something about going into the void, and then that for some of you means going within and digging deep for what it is that you want to change here. It's either digging deep to get the courage to finally do it, or going into the depths of you to kind of like unfold in the way that it needs to, like understand why you want to make the choices that you want to make, because maybe your mind works in that way as well. You really want to see everything from different perspectives, Or maybe this decision affects not just you, but you're making that decision. Every season is your season for this. Look at that. It's almost same landscape. Okay. Yeah, every season is the season for you to do this. What's at the top here? Reciprocity. Okay. Yep. I like this energy too. This is the energy that jumps in. This doesn't hold back from what it wants. And that's what you deserve to step into. You're stepping into this energy. Get ready is what I just heard. Let's get ready to rumble. Oof. All right. I'm going to stop shuffling for you now because that wasn't even... Anyways. Thank you so much, Pawan, for letting me read for you. I hope that this resonated. I hope it brought you clarity or maybe confused you even more. I'm so sorry if it did. That's just me self-deprecating with humor, and that's weird. Okay, anyways. Oh, I just went on a tangent then. That's interesting. Okay. So trust your intuition, my friends. I trust mine, and all of a sudden my energy shifted and I was like, oh wait, I'm not even good at this. I don't know what I'm doing. That is not true. You know what you're doing. Yeah, you're exactly where you need to be. You're safe. Trust. The universe has so much loyalty for you that you're gonna be just fine. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me read for you once again. I want to thank your spirit guides, the universe, obviously. And I hope to see you in other readings in the future. Have a good one. Hi, Pal2. If you guys picked Malachite, this is going to be your reading. I'm literally jamming. As soon as I picked up your stack of cards, I haven't even cleansed the energy, okay? And I picked up your crystal. I started jamming in my head to Dandelions, the song by Ruth B. And I keep channeling that song for different collectives. 32 could be a significant number for you here. And someone could be 32 years old. The number 5 could also be significant. Okay, anyways, music. Yeah, I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine. I'm not gonna sing because I am not a singer. But yeah, this is the song. Oh my god, I have to write that down. Interesting how Pawan also got a song. Let me write this. I literally started jamming to it in my head, but like literally moving my head like to it, like if that was like a rock song or something, and it's not, but there's something about like getting into music, getting into the rhythm of things. Ooh. And the name of that album is Safe Haven. I'm writing that down too. I'm so sorry, I'm writing so many things down. Safe Haven. Can I speak? And the song is 3 minutes and 53 minutes long. 353. Could be significant too. Okay. All right. About to. It didn't even let me like take a breather. I'm gonna drink some water. Give me a second. Is it you guys are in a hurry, or the universe, your guides? Someone's really in a hurry here. Look at the bigger picture about what. Let's see what this is about. I mean, if it's about love, that song is really beautiful. Wishing on dandelions. Someone's wishing on dandelions. That's so cute. Like putting your hope out there, or like your wish out there with nature, especially like as a grown-up. That is like such like a heart healing kind of energy. This person could bring out like first of all, make you feel like you're safe, because Safe Haven is the name of that album, but also like bring out your inner child in a very beautiful way, not in a triggering way, which a lot of relationships tend to trigger us. I don't like that word. It's more of like, you know, they pinpoint to things that need to be probably addressed within us. But this person feels just like so nice. The energy is so nice. And if this is also probably your energy, which is why you attract people like that. So this is just very beautiful. I like this energy. Oh, perspective. You don't say. That's literally what we're here for. Also, you were the pile that got 2 of these, and then you got, because you were naughty, you got 3 of the tarot cards, and that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Exactly. That's the Earth, by the way. She's very lonesome in the middle of this card. It almost, to me, now that I look at it through, not like seeing it like this, but seeing it in the phone, because I'm recording on my phone, I'm like on the screen, I'm like, it almost looks like a pearl, you know? It's like the universe took a little sand granule and made it into a pearl. Isn't that a shift in perspective, right? The Earth is huge, but really if we zoom out, she's very, very, very small. And we are on her, even smaller. So zoom out for real. That's literally you. Activated Earth. Mother Earth is significant in some kind of way. Power places, leylands, trust where you're led. Look at all the ferns. I've never noticed that there's ferns in this card. And I love ferns. In between ferns. Anyways. Wow. The path forward is the higher path, is what I just got. Like the path forward is the higher path. I don't know, that phrase just played in my head twice in that way. Okay, this is really beautiful, because if you think about it, we went from being very zoom in into Earth, right? This is very, very earthly. Okay, still a little bit up, kind of like if we're like a bird, but then we went and zoomed out completely to the point where like we don't even recognize Earth for what it is anymore. Those polarities are very interesting. Also, it's really beautiful how, yes, the Earth is very tiny, but if you zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, she has also in her tininess, there is power, unconceivable power, unrecognizable power, to the point where she is connected to a network again of like powerful places where alignment is very significant. Maybe you're being led to travel to a very specific place. If you have been led to travel to a very specific place and you're questioning it, this is your yes. Okay. Oof. 5-4, 54. The crossing, initiation. You know what? You see that shadow here? And there's a little person standing there. The phrase, I don't know if it's a phrase, but it's more of like an explanation, right? The object closest to the light casts the longest shadow. There's something significant about that, about you, okay? Yeah, you're meant to be going somewhere. It's going to be a place that literally activates you in some kind of way. But it could unearth things for you as well. Some shadowy things. So maybe some inner child things that need to be dealt with. Because we started with that. We started with oh, this person, you know, doesn't trigger you. And then that word triggered me, and I was like, wait, let me explain. You know, it's not a trigger. It's working through things that you need to work through, all of that, right? You heard it. I don't need to say it again, but that's what that feels like. Oof. Hello, the universe is in your reading. Hello. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Literally, Patu, there's nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing. You are in charge, by the way. This is you doing everything that needs to be done. Everything you've done up to this point also has led you here, something to remember. Or not remember, something to carry with you. Carry that with you. And then they want me to say it again. The object closest to the light sometimes is what causes the biggest shadow. It casts the biggest shadow. That leads me to thinking about like a deep wound that you could have. That's where, and it leads me to a Rumi quote that it's, the wound is where the light enters. So yeah, a wound, a deep wound that you've uncovered or are about to uncover is where a lot of power lies as well. And that would make sense to you, okay? And maybe it doesn't make sense to you right now, because almost saying that I was like, I get it, I get the concept, but I don't understand. And they're saying it's okay to get it, get the sentiment of it, and then you'll understand what we mean once you go through it. Obviously, there's an initiation here, a place on earth that you're being guided to go to, move, visit, experience. Experience is the word as well. So that you can activate this. There's something that needs to be activated here. Number 4, opportunity. The cat, a pillar. Okay. Makes me think of pillars. Pillars are here, but pillars in the sense of the high priestess for some reason. So you're gonna get a very beautiful opportunity to visit somewhere or go somewhere that wants to activate you. And it wants to empower you as well. And you know what it also wants to do? It wants to empower you in the sense of like, empower your choices. Ooh, I like how this is the same color as this. The energy is gaining momentum. So the opportunity it's unfolding. It's about to happen, okay? It's close, is what I'm hearing. There's something really interesting about your energy too, Patu. You do something, you're someone who thinks in such a balanced way. You know when I said high priestess because of the pillars, I also thought of Libra, justice, because they also have pillars. So I was like, and now I see it. You're someone who gains perspective, tries to at least, then zooms in so deeply to the point of like, maybe not liking the fact that you are so zoomed in. And then you find yourself like stepping back again. There's something about, or maybe your energy is like, yes, no, Libra energy as well. That would make sense. Okay. But there's an opportunity unfolding here for you. And I don't think you're going to miss it at all, actually. I think you're doing it. I think you're doing it. The universe just wants to let you know that maybe when triggers come up, or the things that we have described now as triggers, because that's the word that we have for it, okay, come up, they are opportunities. They are initiations. Ooh, that is really interesting. Do you see that? Wow, transcending Pegasus. I'm just like, I'm in awe of your energy. Because like, okay, we were looking at your energy the entire time, and then I flipped it and it's the same image. And I'm like, oh, wow. This is what I meant by, if has to do with a person, you're like one side of the same coin here. That is really beautiful. That is really beautiful. And I'm hearing that's what you deserve as well. Ooh, that could be what triggers are. Because that's why they want you to gain perspective. There might be something that you have to work through here, or that you are working through simultaneously with this person, by the way, but before you meet them. Okay. Ooh, Storm Spirit. 42. 28, 42, okay. Chaos. That lining, I like that. It's almost like you took the power into your own hands and now you're using it. That's what it looks like to me. But there is something about going to a very specific place to do this. Or maybe meeting this person where you meet each other, it's going to become a, or meeting each other, okay, hold on a second. Meeting each other, right, creates a ley land. A ley land creates like an anchor for energy to be activating to not just you two, but other people that encounter it. That is really interesting. I mean, it would make sense because I just said how the earth herself, she's tiny, but she's huge. She herself has places that are very significant. So why wouldn't, and she's also part of a grid that is bigger than her. We are the same way. Like if we were to zoom in from, you know, if we were the earth, right? In the sense, in this scenario. So we zoom in into the human aspect of it, the human creatures that are on the earth. We are tinier than her, but still big in our own right compared to other beings and other things. We also are creating, you know, anchoring in energy. We are electric as well. So that's interesting that that's coming in through like that. Yeah, we also create significant points, and obviously people interacting, right? Like X marks the spot in a way. You and this person seeing each other, coming together, an opportunity to like interact with each other is chaotic because it's beautiful. It's like, could be perceived as random, but I don't think it's random for you. But yeah, or it could be perceived as random, but it's actually not. It's meant to anchor something in for you, them, and humanity in a way as well. It ripples out, if you will. Whoa. Pinnacle. Midhaven. Remember what I said the name of the album is Save Haven? Stop it right now, pal two. With the synchronicities, okay. Mid makes me think of like an in-between, and then I heard, oh, we're halfway there. Oh my God. Living on a prayer. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna write that too. I have to write that song down too. What is the name of that song? I don't even know. Is it Living on a Prayer? Of course it would be, right? I think that would be the name of that song. I don't know who the artist is. I just heard that part. We're halfway there. Yeah, there's definitely something aligning. Do you see these? There's something like this. All looks like a big dial to me that's trying to like dial in. That's what you guys do as well. Like I said, when you anchor in something, it's like you're dialing in the right coordinates or something like that. Something clicks as well is what I'm hearing. Something's gonna click when you meet each other. And therefore, you know, that's the ripple that I see. Like if we were gonna look at it through the lens of like energy, right? You encountering this person. Imagine it's like dropping a pebble in a pond, right? And it just ripples. Energetically, it looks like that to me. That's how I'm seeing it. Strength. Okay. Very fierce energy right off the bat. 8 of Wands. Oof, I love this card. I love the 8 of Wands in general, but the communication that you're receiving, the communication that you will receive when this all unfolds, or as it is unfolding, as it continues to unfold, very interesting. Ooh, and the Magician, the Starman. Wow. Does not surprise me at all, Patu. Does not surprise me at all, because here you are receiving a lot of information and communication from the divine. Literally, that's what I was looking at. So imagine you're just walking your normal lives, and you meet each other, you encounter each other, and this is what you do. You, like, your star being, your energetic being looks like this, and it's anchoring things in, and it ripples. It creates, you know, it like affects the earth, affects humanity, affects everything around you, even if it's super tiny and you can't perceive it. But and again, you can't perceive it. But if you step back and you gain perspective, you kind of can perceive it. Maybe you don't want to accept the fact that this is, ooh, I just heard I heard it, but I didn't say it because it just, I wanted to hear it first, I guess. What I heard was, you don't want to perceive it for what it is, a divine connection. And that's for some of you. It doesn't have to apply to everybody. And if it does apply in the sense of it's a divine connection to something, if it's not someone, it's something, and you should believe it, because this is what energetically is going to happen. But then the Magician is about having, it's not just about being powerful and being an alchemist, but it is about having everything that you need to get to this point as well. And I think strength here is mainly speaking about the inner you, like the you that makes the decisions to, hey, it's okay to face these fears or these things that are being triggers, things that I need to understand. I'm going, you know, it's you making the choice of, like, also wearing your heart in your sleeve, because that's what Leo does, and Leo rules this card. But yeah, it's about trusting your heart as well. It would make sense with the Malachite, because that is a lot of heart healing. Okay. I want to get some tarot for you. I don't know if I want to use this deck or the other. We're just going to shuffle and see how it feels. Just want to get a little bit more. No, doesn't feel right. Look at the bigger picture. Maybe this is also something that has happened already. That's what I'm getting. And this is your confirmation that you are right. That significant meeting with that person at that moment, at that time, in that place was significant. It did create this. This did happen, is what I'm hearing. I want to say like that, yes, it did happen. It's not your imagination. It's not just you like in the Lulu land. No, it did happen. It was an activated moment, okay? Maybe there's something that here about you not getting the confirmation from this person, which is why the universe confirmation, you haven't accepted it in a way, because you're like, nah, if it's not coming from the physical person that I feel like it's connected with, why would I trust the universe giving me signs and synchronicities about its trueness, right? Or its effect. I'm hearing, well, the most outstanding confirmation that you could have is, were you activated? Were you changed by this meeting encounter? then it did what it needed to do. If it affected you, it affected the rest. Some of you could also be unlocking some new spiritual gifts as well. Maybe some of you are I'm going to start to see auras is what I'm getting. Someone with a really like white aura is significant here. Or if you are someone who has been said, you know, if someone has told you, hey, you have like a white glow or white aura, then I'm speaking about you. But yeah, a white aura is significant. And I don't know what white means. And I don't read auras and I don't see them. Not all the time. It takes me a lot of focus. Everything has to be just right. Interesting wording. Yeah, anyways. For me to like see auras, but you could be someone who sees them very easily, but you don't trust yourself when you do. Okay. Yeah, you don't trust yourself about something here. All right. It's not this deck. I was just shuffling because I wanted to shuffle, I guess. It's this. Ooh, I almost dropped everything. It's this one. All right. Oh, look at this. They flipped. All right. We're taking them. All right. 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. That's all I have to say. Health, wealth, abundance, stability, safety, mid-haven, if you will, safe haven as well. Not to, pun intended though, but yes, a very, very beautiful healing energy that you carry here, or it's coming your way. There's something. Aquarius season could have been significant for you. Pisces season could have been very significant for you. Wishing upon a star could be very significant for some of you as well. Because again, that was the song that came through as well. I'm going to feel the dandelions wishing on everyone that you would be mine. So maybe you wished upon a star and this person wished on a dandelion. Oh my God, you guys are adorable. Stop. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to use this heart to cover her because she is not very decent. But actually, she is very decent. I'm not going to body shame her or shame her for showing her body. But YouTube doesn't like that. Okay. The water barrier is what I'm getting now. The star, Aquarius. Saturn could be significant. Anywhere in your chart where you have Aquarius or like Saturn, because Saturn rules Aquarius, could be very significant. And if this leyland things about you visiting somewhere has to do with visiting somewhere where you have an Aquarius placement, you might want to look into astrocartography. You should look into it. Obviously, it's significant here because places on Earth are significant for you. So astrocartography is basically like your chart. It gives you your chart, but it gives you your chart in a sense of like whether you can live on the Earth that would activate certain things. You just go look. It's really cool. Go dive in. With this energy, I'm sure you like information and knowing things, so just go do that, okay? But go into the rabbit hole that is astrocartography. Yeah, it's very significant for you. So wherever you have Aquarius, where you have Saturn may be significant. Queen of Cups. Today she looks very hyper fixated on this cup that she's holding. Almost to the point of needing to gain perspective, looking in too close. Your energy, the energy that is trying to like, ooh, I just heard, I didn't go, you made me leave. That's okay. please only take whatever resonates, because now I feel like I'm just channeling all over the place. Excuse me, burping. Someone might need to tell you something for real. Who needs to say something here? Okay. Or what is it that they need to say? I don't know if it's who or what. What do I want to ask? Let's see what the answer is. Okay, who? Definitely a who. Oh. Oh. All right. Pop off. Oh. 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 I'm just gonna keep saying oh and keep pulling cards. That's funny. Bottom of the deck. Okay. My God. Jeez. Did you see this back to back? That's crazy. I don't need to keep these cards out to tell you the message. Someone needs to speak to you. Probably someone that's also ruled by Saturn. Maybe a Capricorn. Probably, most definitely a Capricorn. Or Virgo, that's what I'm hearing. They need to clear the air here about the choices that they've made in regards to you. There's something, now I get why she's hyper fixated on the cup, is because you've reached a point, Pautu, where you know exactly what you deserve, and you're not going to settle for anything less. And it's not you, and now you know that it's not you not compromising or being flexible and understanding. It's you knowing your worth. And there's no going back after you do, right? That's what I'm hearing from your energy. And then this person feels like someone who first thought they didn't have what they needed to to be like the person that you deserve. And then they also feel like because of that, they just kept choosing and not choosing everything else but you, is what it feels like. And it's not just people, is what I'm getting as well. It could be, yeah, it could be actually like, instead of choosing you, for example, when they were given the opportunity to do so, they chose to move because of a job, or they chose another person, another relationship, or and then not actively chose in the sense of like, they were with you and another person, they were like, oh, actually, I'm going to take this one instead of this one. Pautu can, I don't want Pautu, I want someone else. No, it's more of the choices that they kept making, keep just sending them down a path that was constantly not choosing you. Even though they knew the actions that they needed to take to come towards you, that's probably the clearing of energy that needs to happen here. Maybe this is also going to be, like I said, you were getting a lot of confirmation from the universe about what this connection was, or who this person was to you, who you were to them, but you weren't getting that from the person themselves. And that's why you didn't really believe the universe. But now there's an opportunity where you're going to get this person's confirmation, and it will be triggering. It will be, okay? But it will be also an initiation in itself. Take that as it resonates. Probably not for everybody, because we went through a lot here. It wasn't just relationships. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm also getting something about like someone very set in their ways needs to be flexible. Or they needed to be flexible in the past and they weren't. And it all led to like things not working out. And flexible could mean a lot of things. In this case, it feels more like, because this is a theme of the video, it's more of not seeing you for who you were, right? Even though you recognize them for who they were to you, or who you were to each other, they didn't recognize you. And obviously, you know, you cannot resent them for not giving you confirmation of what you were feeling and perceiving and understanding, because they didn't see it yet. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that's, you're also, I just have to say, you are very understanding, because I feel like that whole explanation came from you, in the sense of like, well, if they didn't have the full story, the whole information, why would they confirm it for me? It's like, that's kind of like, that's very beautiful. I love that. I love that. You're awesome. Okay. Yeah, my ears just popped. I am done here, part 2. I hope that this resonated and brought you clarity. I want to thank your spirit guys. I want to thank this person for coming in finally and kind of like delivering the message that needed to be delivered here, because I feel like I was jumping around the whole situation with another person, but I think that was very clear at the end there. So yeah, I hope to see you in other readings in the future. I hope this helps, or maybe it's going to make you start unearthing more things that you need to. It'll help in its own way, right? Have a good one, part 2, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, part 3. If you guys picked Dalmatian Jasper, this is going to be your reading. Dalmatian Jasper. It is Dalmatian Jasper. For some reason, I called it what it is, and then I was like, wait, that's not the name of that. And it is. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna need to do a little bit of cleansing here before we start, okay? So just bear with me for a sec. You're my last pile, and things have been intense as always, per usual. Per usual. Someone could talk like that. That's cute. Per usual. Not the giggles. You guys, Padre, you always come in with like very interesting energy. It's always like it's such a big shift from the other 2 piles. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Even, yeah, okay. All right. Something's very playful. I like it. You know what? It feels like Aries energy, and we are in Aries season. So happy birthday to all the Arieses. All right. Let's get into your reading. Dalmatian Jasper. You might want to look up what that means, or like what the stone helps with that resonates with you. Very interesting. I'm gonna write look up, because now I don't remember what it does, but I kind of remember. It's just I don't have the words for it. Something about healing, forgiveness as well, I believe. Something about helping with the mind, and helping you see memories or things that have to be like understood for your growth are significant with Dalmatian Jasper, I think. Don't quote me on it, just look it up. But yeah. Ooh, breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. And the universe is like, stop it. Take a step back. Look at the bigger picture, part 3. That little, like, giving you like a little nudge like that is interesting. Maybe someone will do that to you after this reading, like in a playful way, not like poking you away or anything like that. And it's gonna remind you that it's literally like the universe saying hello in the way that they just did. That's really cute. Okay. Netcaster. 42 could be a significant number. Preparations come to fruition. Here you are again, being like a big presence in like the grand scheme of things. The net caster is interesting too, because the net makes me think of like web and weaving the future, weaving fate or fate itself. And you want to micromanage that? My friend, you can't do that. You can't do that. You could try. I'm kidding. You kind of can. I mean, you're showing up here as a very powerful being. So maybe I'm not reading that right, but there's also, okay, I get it. The universe is saying, when you look at the bigger picture, you can cast your web even further. You can what is it, influence or micromanage and have more effect even further than you do already. So yeah, you are a powerful being. 100% yes, you are meant to cast a big net and affect a lot of people, or have a big impact in some kind of way. Or maybe the big impact is just in your life. It doesn't have to be include anybody else. But you cannot do it in the micromanagement kind of mentality. Okay, let's see what else keeps coming up. Okay, 52, so 42, 52. A 10-year difference could be significant too. Wandering between realms. When I tell you, you're a big being, you're very, very powerful. Very powerful. Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. You're the one who got 4 of these cards too. Ooh, Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. Choices and their consequences. With Ancestral Wisdom is interesting because I feel like that's connected in the way that it's like your ancestors made the choices that they made. Consequences happen because of it, because yeah, we are interconnected. You could be part of a soul group that has been incarnating together in different ways, forms, relationships, however they're manifesting in reality or in their lifetimes. And you are all so interconnected with each other that it's become a little bit of like a, maybe there's a breaking point in the sense of there is, and I'm so sorry this message is just was coming through, and I'm not sorry in the sense of like I'm sorry, but it's just what I'm getting is maybe you are sorry that this is happening, that you feel like there's soul contracts that are being closed. You could be sensing this energetically, and it could be kind of like amplifying your energy and also like imploding you in a sense, because now I'm seeing her like from within. There's this explosion, but from that explosion just comes, you know, if you think about it, like the cosmos just creates more cosmos. So the universe is saying here, you've been a little too close to certain energies, souls, for so long that this, what is it? The ripping apart of your energies could feel very chaotic, and it could feel like it's almost like you want to hold on to it, but they're saying, no, look at the bigger picture. Ancestral wisdom also brings forward the message of, if you have stories that have been passed down to you, or you yourself have kind of puzzled things together of your ancestors, maybe the very, very recent ones that you know or got to know before they moved on, passed on, if you're able to learn from that, or kind of like see how those patterns were patterns that you repeated, but you changed, and you could be a generational curse breaker as well. Ooh, that's your energy. Okay. You cast a bigger influence in your future generations, let's say, or even affecting the past as well, giving peace to those ancestors in a way, or breaking the contracts that were holding you and other souls in this loop that was not serving you, or have served you up to this point, but now it's not. It's okay to break this apart, is what I'm getting. But you're in that in-between stage. It could be very uncomfy, is what I'm getting now. It could be very, very uncomfy. And it could also feel like a labyrinth that you're walking. It's like you feel like you could never make a right choice or something like that. And the universe is saying, absolutely not. You're making all of the right choices. Just because we are quite literally annulling certain contracts in your life right now does not mean that you're not making the right choices. If it's happening, it's because you're making the right choices to begin with. Be bold and make the first move. Interesting. Okay. A call to action in a way. And it would make sense in your energy. When you see that this is happening or you're experiencing it, making the move or being active on it sometimes is letting things just be what they are. Sometimes that is looking at the bigger picture. Just being present, letting things be what they are, people be who they are, a job be what it is. You know what I mean? Like, just let it be. Oh, wow. Bluebird spirit. 7, it could be significance because 52, what's up to 7? Happiness. Okay. All of that looks like a continuation of the same energy. I don't know if you see it, but I'm seeing it like in colors. Bluebird. Okay. The song Bluebird could be significant by Sara Barielles. I'm just writing that down so I don't forget to put it on your timestamp. Ooh, Foggy Bog 18, Patience. One of my favorite cards in this deck. This makes me think you're in the thick of something. And I was just right into the thick of it. But you're seeing the light, you're seeing the way through. It's happening, okay? Also, choices and their consequences here is not a bad thing. It's what I'm getting. Because sometimes, most of the time, we use this in a negative connotation. But in this sense, it's not. It's more of like you've been making the right choices all along. So yeah, experience the joy and the amazingness that comes with those consequences of those good choices that you've been making. There's happiness here. You've been very, very patient. So why not be a little bit more patient and step back, okay? Don't micromanage, just step back. Let it be what it will, okay? Ooh, 22, Mars, motion. Mars is also about action. Interesting. Aries season, Mars is very significant in Aries season because it's the ruler of Aries. Mars is also a warrior. You could be a generational warrior in a sense. Like I said, there's something, I just heard, yeah, I'm fighting my demons, but it's like, they're not even your demons. They could be past people demons, you know, things that you've inherited, but you've also kind of been part of the soul group that has been, you know, intertwined with each other, agreeing to interact in certain ways because you need to learn from each other. But things are coming to an end with some of these people, places, things, jobs, situations, whatever it is. And it's time to accept that, okay? See it as like there's like freedom trying to be unlocked here. Is what I feel like. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. This is such a beautiful card. Look at her, like, so magically, like, with her hands affecting, like, making a seed pod grow. And her own roots, like, flourish. Like, that's, wow. You're a very powerful being, Pile 3. Like I said, you're big. You're a big presence, okay? Now I'm seeing the card in this deck where it's like, you're not for everyone. It's okay to accept your uniqueness, okay? Justice. This makes me think that you have been making the right choices. Again, with the heart and the mind, the body, the spirit, you've taken everything into consideration. You've been very just. You've been very real. and you've been very genuine, why wouldn't things work out for you? Pile 3 is what I'm hearing. Why would you think that they wouldn't? There's nothing pointing in that direction of, oh, things are not going to work out. Absolutely not. The call to patience is the call to step back a little bit. Kind of, like I said, you need to let things be what they are, okay? For a little while, okay? You will know when there's time to take action, because motion is here, action is here. But let yourself be inspired to do so, because you're more powerful in that way as well. You cast a bigger net, if you will, once you are inspired. Once you have clarity, because justice makes me think of clarity as well. All right. The Fool. Rest, interesting, patience, but then also jumping in. Okay. More Libra energy. Aquarius energy as well. Okay. King of Cups. And Justice again. Yep. If you are yourself a Libra, Aquarius, or why am I forgetting the last air sign right now? Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. Gemini could be very significant. It did not want to come through. I was like, don't tell them it's me. Is what I heard. That could be very significant here, because this also gives me Gemini vibes for sure. But, you know, yeah. If this is you, I think once you get the clarity, again, here's the mind and here's the heart, quite literally. The heart and the mind, okay? It's here too. You're being, if this is about you making a choice, you will make the right choice, okay? And pile 3, if this is someone making a choice regarding you, they're making it soon, and you gotta trust that they're making it from the same energy that you make choices, because this is you. This could be them right now, but this was about you. They're making the choices in the way, they make choices in the way that you do. So then you just gotta be patient and trust that this will come in when it needs to, okay? When it should. You know what? I've never noticed that there's a ship back here in this card. But I saw it so clearly just now when I looked down. Yeah, something's coming in for some of you. And you know what? Justice doubling down on here now makes me think, because it's moving towards this energy, that ship is going this way. Makes me think it is your justice as well as karmic justice. Because that is also what Libra is. It is karmic justice. Here's that prosperity, that consequence for your actions, you know. Very good consequences. What the Queen of Pentacles deserves is an Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely. An ace, regardless, any ace. But the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. It's back here too. Can't help but notice it now. Okay. Now I'm hearing it was always there. It's just a matter of recognizing it. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. I don't know if I want to get any more cards. I think your message came through pretty fast, very clearly. Pretty fast, yeah. Here you are. You know, you are very patient. Little snail guy. You know, he's very patient. You're very patient. You're in your lane. I think you're flourishing. And there's energy coming through here. For some of you where this is someone else, this is coming in pretty quickly. It was at the bottom of the deck and I didn't take it, but I guess I'm taking it now. I like sixes. This is also the soulmate card, but sixes are about reciprocity as well. For some reason, I'm also getting like healing vibes from here. I'm focusing on the X. An X could be significant. X marks the spot. That phrase itself could be significant. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for letting me read for you. I hope that this resonated, brought you clarity, helped you out in whatever way it could. And I hope to see you in other readings in the future. You guys have a good one.